This is Anthony from All Metal Music. I'm here with Proscriptor from Absu. How have you been?
I'm doing very well, actually. In the midpoint of our North American tour right now, and preparing myself for an evening of onslaught and blasphemy and mythological occult metal for BB King's this evening.
It's been quite a while since your last tour. How does it feel to be on the road again after such a long time away?
Yeah, it's actually been a little over 12 years since our last tour, and I must say it's very refreshing yet revitalizing to be back out on the road again. So it's a very optimistic sensation.
Your self-titled album, which just came out, has gotten pretty high praise from critics and fans. How has the new material come across live?
I think it comes across more progressive and more fierce than it did in the actual studio. So the fans and the followers of Absu have really been pleased with the material from the self-titled album. So we're very happy with the outcome within the live performance.
You have a completely different lineup since your last album came out in 2001. How is the current lineup compared to the last one?
It's like apples and oranges. I mean, the old lineup, we were together for over 13 years, and now I have a new band. So what I can say is this is the new chapter for Absu, and the working environment with the new members being Aetheris, Zawikasis, and Azizu has been a very prosperous journey. So everything is 100%. I'm very pleased with the new lineup.
How did you go about picking members to play in Absu with you?
That's a very difficult task for me. But to make a long story short, 2 out of the 3 new members in the band I have been comrades with for damn near 20 years. And Zawikasis actually recommended Izizu, who he had a prior friendship with. So I must say, especially coming from Dallas, Texas, it's not the easiest city to find members that magically and musically understand what Absu's projection is all about.
It was 7 years since your last full-length album came out. Why was it such a long space in between the 2 releases?
Well, Equitant quit in 2002, and Shaftiel quit the band in 2003, and I thought it would be best not to disband Absu, but just to go on official hiatus. So in other words, we just took a vacation or I personally took a vacation for a little over 4 years, and then decided it would be best to resurrect the band again. And honestly, I actually waited for Shaftiel and Equitant to pick up the phone and call me again to reincarnate Absu, to take it off the hiatus status to continue again, but they decided not to. So I thought it would be best if I recruited a new lineup for the band, and here we are.
You do drums as well as vocals, which isn't very common in metal bands. How difficult is it to learn to be able to do drums and vocals at the same time?
Well, I've been doing that I've been playing drums for almost 30 years now, and I started singing and playing about 15 years ago. And to make an analogy, it's like when you're a small child and you're riding a bicycle with training wheels, you take the training wheels off the bicycle and you're able to balance on the bicycle. Well, it's kind of the same thing with playing and singing simultaneously, but I have found a way that makes it very, very easy, and it's just the way I compose and arrange my my lyrical structures versus the tempos and the beats of how the drums are portrayed in a live aspect. So it's easy for me, but at the same time, ironically speaking, it can be difficult because it's very exhausting. It's like running 10 miles in 80 minutes. So yeah, it's very exhausting.
Yeah, like King from Deceased used to do that, and then he had some health problems and lost a lung, so he can't even do it anymore.
Right.
So he just does vocals now. You played Maryland Death Fest last month, which was pretty big over here. How did that go for you?
The response was very well. We enjoyed the festival very much. The performance was good for Absu. We got very good feedback from the performance, and we really enjoyed the 3 days there, checking out all the other bands that were, some of my favorite bands across the world. So it was a very good experience.
Did you see any bands in particular there that you enjoyed?
Yes. Particularly Aranor, Destroyer 666, Asphyx, Bolt Thrower, Mayhem, Psy. Those were the highlights for me.
Yeah, I caught Psy and Mayhem recently, and they were really good too. Your lyrics are based off mythology. What are some of your favorite types of mythology?
Sumerian, Mesopotamian, and Celtic. Those are definitely my three favorite. And I also delve into Native American mythology because I am 25% Cherokee Indian. So I'm very, very fascinated with that type of mythology as well.
Do you have any plans for after the tour?
Yes, we're playing We're playing Hostel City Death Fest in Philadelphia on July 4th and 5th. Then we're doing a festival in Germany, which is called Hell's Pleasure. Then the day after that, we're doing Kaltenbach Open Air in Austria. The week after that, we're doing the Stonehenge Festival in the Netherlands. In August, we will be playing the Hole in the Sky Festival in Bergen, Norway. And then we're going to excurse on a European tour in October and November. Tentatively speaking now, it's supposed to be Knockmistium and Necrophobic with Absu headlining, but that could all change as this tour changed quite a bit. I mean, this tour that we're on right now was supposed to be Absu, Destroyer 666, Versifera, and Sothis, but as you can see, it's changed quite a bit. But the tour, like I said earlier, the tour has been going great. Both bands are very, very good, very professional bands, and yeah, overall I'm very satisfied with it.
That's all I had planned. Thanks for the interview. Is there anything you'd like to say in conclusion?
No, thank you for this interview, and yeah, thanks.